Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to attack all three viable bomb sites on Border. Well, not, I guess Customs is kind of viable, but not really. Nobody really plays it. So I'm going to be showing you the most default ways of attacking the three most played bomb sites in the game on this map, and just kind of little tips and tricks on how to do it, what you want to get open, where you want to plant, what you need to clear, what flanks you need to watch, things like that. Just going over just the bare bones basics, because I noticed that especially in ranked, a lot of people will just go for solo plays, right? You're gonna try to sneak in the back, shoot some people, hopefully you win. And you know, that works sometimes, but if you want to win with a team consistently, you're gonna want to learn some strats, some actual legitimate ways to attack the different bomb sites. So first one we're gonna go over is gonna be upstairs bomb site. And before I even start talking about the bomb sites themselves, the most important thing to know when attacking a bomb site in general is, what is your goal? Your goal is to plant the bomb, so you need to know where default plant spot is. And for upstairs, the default plant spot, when you're attacking the armory part, you could also attack archives, but I'm going to show you how to attack armory. The default plant spot is right in the doorway here. And it's, most of the time, default setup for this site is reinforcement here, feet holes here, or sometimes head holes if there's a mirror in place. Usually feet holes here. So the default plant spot is going to end up being here. So how do we make that happen? One, the enemy can stop you if they have somebody half wall or somebody sandwich swing you. So your first goal is to open this wall. Actually, no, skip that. To be able to get to the wall, you need to be able to clear CC so you can't get shot in the back. So your first goal should be to clear CCTV. That means you should have somebody on the break door, somebody on this window, somebody on this door probably, and you might even want to have somebody entry like over into E stairs and come by the hallway, or maybe walk up metal, something like that. A lot of times they'll have somebody with a rotate here, and it could be an Azami with a bunch of Azamis or a Wamai or whatever, just playing this CCTV room, holding it down, applying a bunch of pressure. So what your first thing you want to do is clear that guy out and set up flanks. I don't care if you throw a nomad on both of those two doors and then on the rotate, or a better way to do it would be throw a nomad on this door, and if you know that they're all in the bomb site or something like that, throw a nomad on this door, and then have a buck or a sledge or something, or Hibana if they reinforce it, open up this wall and play this, because this, you can cut off half of the bomb site here. You can hold their cross from metal from this long angle, which is why usually on defense you want to reinforce these so that they can't do that with a buck or a sledge, right? But if you want to, this is probably the most ideal way to hold it, would be to open this up and just hold the cross between bomb sites here with one player. Otherwise, you could, if you want to play more passive, you can nomad those, nomad this, have somebody play on the window, and just kind of hold it, have somebody play in here, just kind of hold the rotate or the door or whatever you want to do. Just have somebody holding the flank that way after you clear it. Then the second thing you want to do is open up this wall. Usually it's going to be reinforced, so you'll need an ace or a thermite or whatever else. You open this wall, and once you get this wall open, you bring somebody below, or I guess this was the old way to do it. The old way to do it is you bring somebody below, take below, and you used to be able to cook nades, so you could just nade below half wall. But now you can't do that, so you either want to bring like a buck or an ash below, or a Zofia or something like that, to open up the floor to clear this guy half wall, or you can have somebody just nade him out, or a Capital, use a Capital bolt firebolt, flashbang won't work because you need them to move. But like nades, capital, things like that, you need that. You need this guy gone. So whatever you got to do to clear this guy out, you do it to get him to either have to run back and get shot while he's running, or stay and he just dies. And once you have that cleared, then your only problems are going to be from small office and from sandwich. So you'll have a guy back here holding the sandwich cross, and like this is if you have all your players left alive. You have one holding the CC flank, one or holding the metal cross, whatever you want. One holding the office holes from this angle, one holding the cross from this angle, or you can even get on rappel. This is an even better way to do it, to be honest. Or upside down rappel, so they really can't see you. I just hate having gunfights on rappel. I suck at it. It's something that I gotta work on. So usually I'll just stand back here. And then you have somebody else plant on the doorway. And that is it for the default attack for upstairs. Now, I guess that was only 4 players, so I guess you could have one person play below or whatever else, I don't know. But yeah, that's it for that. I'm gonna blow myself up just so I can get all my sledge charges back. But the next bomb site we're gonna do is going to be let's do workshop next, because nowadays people will play bathroom tellers a lot. But back in the day, workshop was kind of the second option when it came to bomb sites. So we will show you how to attack that one next. Now the most common default attack for this is going to be planting in vents. Oh wow, the bomb's here again. The default plant spot is going to be like right on the window, basically. Sometimes you want to try to tuck here if you can. Other times, if you want to go a little bit off default and you throw a smoke down or something, you can also try to plant back in this corner. But most times default is like right here. And the way you want to make that happen is that if you notice, all of the ceiling is soft. So if the other team is smart, they're going to be playing above and holding the window and the doors and all that stuff from up here. So what you want to do is you're going to have some kind of pincer motion. You have 1 or 2 people pushing from the armory door and wall. If it's hard or reinforced, you'll want to bring a hard breach and open that up, just so you don't have to walk through the door. Then you'll want some people pushing from archive side or office side or whatever else. And somebody could also entry into CC and break or whatever. And you just want to all pinch whoever is playing up here. And once you get that down, what you can do is, if you have somebody dead or somebody just on dedicated drone watch, you just throw a drone right in 90 here, and you can hold both flanks with 1 drone. You just have somebody sit on here, and they can see if somebody comes up from east or somebody comes up metal, and you can see the office door as well as the metal door. That's kind of the best way to hold flank up here if you don't want to bring a nomad or a gridlock or whatever. And once you hold the flank, you just get to work making vertical. Just open the floor up random places. Don't get C4'd because it's all soft. Open up the hatches. There's one in archives and there's one here. Just make a bunch of ghost pressure or real pressure. You just take some gunfights, just try not to die. And a lot of times this is the default rotate. So what you want to do is you want to set up this vertical hole here, so that you can have one person hold the rotate when you go to execute. And you can also have one person hold front door from above, but this honestly isn't that necessary. As long as you have one person holding the rotate from here, everybody else can hold all the other angles from outside. You could have one person on this window holding the door, or holding if they have head holes here or feet holes or some kind of weird, some kind of weird setup, you can have them holding that. And then you have another guy, front door, holding that site door and bottom metal and making sure that nobody crosses and swings into the bomb site to shoot the guy planting. And now that's only 3 guys. The 4th guy is going to be the planter, right? Hop in and you plant. The 5th guy, just like upstairs, he can kind of be a floater. If you want him upstairs helping hold vert holes or hold flank, that's fine. Putting another guy in the window probably wouldn't be a great idea. But if you want to have 2 guys out front door, or if you want to have the other guy walk in jail and hold customs, kind of just take customs and just sit over here, making sure he doesn't get pushed from there, but sit over here and kind of rat. He usually, when people walk out of the bomb site to go kill the guy vents, they're not gonna look to customs when they walk out. This is a lot of you'll get a lot of freebies just sitting here as the 5th guy, but that's really up to you guys. And that is a lot less complicated than the upstairs bomb site. There's a lot less you gotta kind of do. It's just take vertical, sit outside the front door in the window, and then plant. That's why the upstairs bomb site is usually the most successful. Now, we will go to the 3rd bomb site, which is going to be bathrooms, tellers. And it's going to be another vertical take. I'll spawn east this time so I'm closer. So this one's kind of weird, because it's again about like pressuring the bomb site from multiple angles, because a lot of times people play above, but they don't really have like any angles to hold above, because if you notice, this is hard ceiling, so is this. It's kind of weird that they look different, but they're both hard ceiling. The only vert you can get is in the hallway and in bathroom. And there's also the hatch there. But a lot of times they'll have a rotating reinforce that. Sometimes they reinforce this, which is really weird. I think it's better to have head holes on it, because if this is reinforced, you drop the hatch and you just plant on the reinforcement. So if it's reinforced, you take vert, and you have one person play the hatch, look this way. One person either play the window or play the hatch and look towards the rotate, and just drop and plant here if it's reinforced. But if it's not reinforced, you have to do a little bit more work. Not really. You can just drop and then come plant here, I suppose. But getting back into the actual attack, most times they'll also make a rotate here into workshop, which is kind of a pain to deal with. So if you want to have somebody come take workshop while you're going above, make vert on workshop, open up these hatches, and just kind of push those guys out of workshop, because they'll castle this door or something and reinforce these walls. You open the walls, open the castle, start making vert, attack it like it's vents workshop, minus the vents obviously, and just clear them out of here. Force them towards bathroom. And once you do that, you go to work on the actual bomb site, I should say. Start making vert up here. So this is the hatch, obviously. This is some vert that you can use to watch bathroom and kind of just push people out. And once you, if you have your people opening up workshop and pushing workshop from below and forcing the defenders this way, you can make some vert holes up here in advance to just kind of hold their retreat, right? So if the rotate's there, you can hold the retreat from here or from that hole that I made earlier. Just hold them from here, killing anybody who's coming back to the bomb site. Careful not to get nitroed, because all of this is soft. Even though there's a carpet, it's still soft. This is not soft. This is hard. You can't die through this, which is nice. But I guess I wasn't very specific with how to do this, but step 1, take above just like last time. Like fence. You take above. You could do it a little different if you wanted to, but more emphasis on taking above from the east side over. But you still probably want to have somebody walking in armory to kind of pinch people. Maybe somebody from CC or whatever. Just pinch everybody, take control, set up the same 90 flank drone, and then go to work making vertical. Use your vert holes and pressure to force these people out of workshop. Have people go front door, walk through workshop to just completely get any enemies out of there. And once you have workshop control and bathroom control, the only thing players they'll be able to play is like tellers or main lobby, which you can have vert holes here, so they can't really play here if you're opening up the right kind of vertical pressure. They could play here or customs or main lobby or whatever, but none of that matters because once you have vertical control, you open up a hole here, watch this door from above, or just have the workshop guy play here, hold the workshop door, hold lobby, whatever you want to do as the workshop player. You have one person on the window holding the sight cross, as well as making sure nobody walks in this rotate. And then your plant player will drop the hatch, and if this has head holes on it or it's soft or whatever, you have them just go here and plant on the reinforcement. But honestly, if you take full vertical control like you should, you can plant here too. As long as you know your teammates are covering the 3 entry points, you could plant here, and it might be safer than here. Because if you plant here, there is a chance that they have some Superman just sit here and C4 over the rotate, and you'll die planting from that C4. So I guess I'll go back on what I said. I think you should plant here. As long as you have the right kind of cover, you should always plant here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, you just hold vert for post plant, and just everybody kind of play their lives, you know, a normal post plant. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment something that helped you, or something you didn't know, or something that I missed that would make the attack even better, any of the attacks even better. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe for more too. I'm going to be doing more videos like this on all of the other ranked bomb sites in the game, except for probably Emerald Plains, because that map's ass. I don't think I played that map a single time this season, because anytime it pops up I ban it. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.